Hello my friends, and welcome or welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a channeled message from your person. Just really quick, I had somebody sent me a tip yesterday on PayPal, and they said, if you know who you are, you know who you are. And you said, I got your message. I would love to talk to you about my situation. I have no idea how to contact you. And right away I was like, oh my gosh, scammer. There's a lot of scammers out there, you guys, so please be careful. I will never reach out to you. I will never, you won't see me in the comment section saying I'm feel a download from you, or I want to speak with you further about your situation. That's not me. Don't be taken by a scammer. And unfortunately, there's nothing that we as readers can do about scammers except report them. On TikTok, last night there was someone posing as me who has not posted any videos but is reposting all my videos, and they're messaging people pretending to be me. And I reported them to TikTok, and they're like, we looked over their profile, they're not doing anything wrong. It's like, but they're pretending to be me, and they're messaging people pretending to be me. They are doing something wrong. Anyway, I know myself that when I follow a reader that I love over on TikTok, within the next week, I get bombarded with messages and other versions of that account. There's scammers and bots everywhere, so please be careful. I think it's really sad because especially in this community, we can be we can be emotionally vulnerable, and sometimes when you're feeling alone and somebody says, oh, I'm getting a message about you, contact me, and someone from the other side wants to give you a really important message about this person. If you are in a very vulnerable state, please be careful. Please be careful. Be careful. So I want to see what this is about, and then we'll get channeled messages. And yeah, we'll see what else comes out. We have Girl with the Snake, which is funny because I was just talking about being led on or taken advantage of. I'm not talking about in your situationship or whatever it is. I thought it was funny because I was talking about not being led on by, scammers in the comment section. We have Ship, Cutting Ties, Moving On, Progress, and Arriving. So this could be something a situation that you've kind of walked away from, you've energetically released it. We have Unconditional Love here. So it feels like even though you've released this person, you still feel a connection with them. You could resonate with divine counterparts. Anyway, interesting. We have Coffin. New beginnings, liberation, reborn and transition, tragic endings. So there was an ending here. And, with that boat card, you could have cut ties. I'm not taking reversals in this deck, but I will talk about it because you know me, I talk about it. With the Death in reverse, it could be that I feel like you're cutting ties, you're moving on, you're progressing. And what I'm seeing with this Coffin in reverse and then camera underneath is this person has not let it go. This person does not have closure. This person underneath here, we see reminiscing, making memories, learning from the past perception. It's photography could be symbolic. Very symbolic of Six of Cups energy, someone who hasn't gotten over you, someone who's longing for you, someone who thought that they could just, put a nail in this coffin and be done with it, but they're realizing it's not that simple. So let's have a look here at what we're dealing with. We have seduction, attraction, teasing, hooking up, date, third-party temptation. So it could be that while you were dating this person, we have date on the bottom. It could be that while you were dating this person, there was some third-party interference. Perhaps there was some kind of seduction. I'm even hearing that maybe when you started dating this person, that's how it started off between you. I don't mean third party. I mean, like, maybe it started off as a fling. Maybe it started off like a lot of passion, a lot of sexual chemistry. And perhaps, you know, this person wasn't expecting that. We have ship. So, okay. So for some of you, there was third party interference, and we see this cutting ties moving on, you know? Six of Swords, moving on. You're trying to move on from this person, trying to move on from this past situation. I will say I get comments about how my like some of these readings for counterparts sound toxic, and I just want to say, if you are not an awakened counterpart, if you are not someone who understands the counterpart journey, it's going to sound toxic. It is. Programmed thinking, such as there's more fish in the sea, an X is an X for a reason. All of those are programmed thoughts. They're logical thoughts. And logical thoughts and programmed thinking do not make sense with counterpart connections, and they don't really make sense when it comes to spirituality. And it's a huge blockage for people in spirituality, that programmed thinking. And actually, when I started this reading, I had outdated thinking on the bottom, and I forgot to mention it when I was looking at it. There was outdated thinking. I almost said earlier in this reading, we're still learning about counterparts, you know? So anyway, those of you who know what a counterpart journey is and you're on it, you know. You know, I find that whenever a third party card comes up or the mention of cheating or infidelity, people are just so quick to judge and so quick to like, you don't need to like... The programmed thinking, you know, again, programmed thinking, logical thinking doesn't really work when it comes to counterpart connections. I'm just going to say that. So I feel like what I'm seeing here is that you and this person in the past, there was third party interference. Doesn't have to be a person. I feel like for some of you, it was like, if it wasn't that, it was that it felt like more of a fling at first, and then maybe you developed feelings, maybe this person ran from that, and perhaps you had to cut ties. You know, this is Six of Swords energy, Eight of Cups energy, leaving this in the past, because people say these readings sound toxic. The whole point of it is to not put up with that. The whole point is to not put up with that type of behaviors. The whole point is to put up boundaries when you have someone who's in a third-party situation or who is treating you like you're just a hookup. The point is to cut ties and move on. And what that does is it heals you. And in spiritual connections, which is what we're talking about here, it causes change in that other person. And if you don't believe that and this sounds toxic, go find a different reader. I am not upset about it, you know? I channel spiritual connections, and they are different than what that programmed thinking about connections are. That whole, he's just not that into you mentality, okay? Anyway, I just had to say it. So we do have addiction, codependent, obsession, restraint, possession, control, emotional block. So, you know, I feel like maybe this person had some kind of addiction. Maybe they were, with this energy, it feels like devil energy. So it feels like maybe there was some toxicity. Maybe there were some shadows that needed to be looked at, you know? The whole point, like I said, is not about forgiving this toxic person and putting up with their toxic behavior. The whole point is knowing that you deserve better and putting the boundaries in place and cutting ties and moving on. That's the whole point. And in soul connections, it's meant to help them awaken. It's meant to help them make changes and realize what they missed out on. It's not a game. Anyway, you could have had codependent attachment to this person as well, devil energy. This person could have had addictions that were the third-party interference. Take it as it resonates. We have not today, boundaries and hurt. Remember what I was just saying. I'm not here saying, oh, it's okay that that person was toxic. You should take them back. You should, you should pine after them. That's not what I'm saying. It's all about going inward, knowing your worth, putting up boundaries, you know? Anyway, we have not today. Boundaries and hurt, avoiding conversation, not dealing, still upset. So it feels like this is something that wants to come back around, but there's been a delay. And perhaps you're not ready for it, Perhaps this person has tried to come back in and you were like, no, thank you. Perhaps this person is in avoidance right now. Perhaps you're moving on, progressing, healing, and they're still in avoidance. This is giving me like 5 of Cups energy, someone's sitting around thinking about how sad they are and how, oh, interesting. Someone, sitting around thinking about how sad they are, thinking about their regrets, not having the confidence to deal with it. Maybe even like a little bit of victim mentality. And on the bottom, we have Sword and the Rose. So this energy is bringing clarity and truth. This silence, this avoidance, whatever it is. It's interesting because this person is sitting here looking out over water. And we have clarity and truth, trying to find clarity. This is giving me like 4 of Swords energy. So maybe it feels like this person is avoiding you. Maybe they're not ready. I brought up that he's just not that into you, which is such a programmed thought. It's such a programmed thought. That whole, if they wanted to talk to me, they would talk to me. If they wanted to be with me, they would be with me. Maybe they still have healing to do. Maybe they still have growth to do. Maybe they still have realizations to get through. So maybe to you, it looks like this person is avoiding you when in reality, they're going through some type of transition and reflection and moment of clarity, Oh. We have cut down, cutting out, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, cutting ties. This is exactly what I mean. It's not that you're supposed to be pining after a toxic person. You're supposed to be learning how to set up boundaries and know your worth, that you do deserve better. And if this person wants to heal and be better and come back, then maybe you have unconditional love for them. We saw that card, unconditional love. But it is about knowing your worth, but that doesn't mean that this person is garbage forever. People do change. People do heal. And if you don't believe that, then like if you are here watching a reading, because I mean, the only reason I can assume you're watching this reading is because you want to connect with your person's higher self. And then you're here telling me that your person will never change and that they're toxic and they're garbage. That doesn't make sense to me. That doesn't make sense, I'm one of those people that believe in intentions. And to me, putting that intention out there that your person can never change and they never will, they never will. Simple as that. That's how I see it. Anyway, we have love call here. So it does feel like this person wants to talk to you, and that's what I said. They're avoiding conversation. It doesn't mean they don't want to talk to you. It doesn't mean they don't think about you. Your muggle mind will tell you that. Your muggle friends will tell you that, But that's not, we don't know what's going on with this person. Like, you don't know that this person will never heal. You don't know that. Anyway, I don't even know why I'm talking about that right now. It's weird. It's weird. Like, usually I'll make a comment here and there, but like, I'm really hearing a message about that today. We have twin flames. What did I say? Oh my gosh. And I was just gonna say, before I did this reading, I was watching a thing on soul connections and what happens when you're not with that person. And it is easy for your programmed mind to think, because that person has their back turned and they're not talking to you and they're not reaching out to you, that they're not thinking of you and that they have no regrets and that they never think of you and they don't love you. It's easy to think that way. But in reality, in these soul connections, there's so much going on in separation. You know, maybe this person outwardly in the 3D looks like they don't want to talk to you, when in reality, that's all they want to do. But something's blocking them. We have twin flames, yin and yang balance, union and duality, complement, polar opposites. Coffee could be symbolic here. There could be a memory with coffee. Hand holding, I'm hearing. There could be some type of significance about hand holding between the two of you. And we have not enough. Okay, see, this is my whole point. Thank you, Spirit. This is my whole freaking point. That just because someone is not looking like they're coming towards you and they're not professing their love for you does not mean they're not thinking about it. And somebody, like I said, the programmed thoughts, well, if they wanted to reach out, they would. Would they? Would they? If it was a soul connection where they were feeling lack, where they were feeling like this, lacking confidence, self-sabotage, ego, fear, frustration, would they reach out? Because they don't reach out doesn't mean they don't love you. No. Soul sparks are different. I was just going to say soul connections are different. Anyway, there's a lot coming through here today. I'm going to take this card here. And that's exactly what I was talking about, was that even though they want to reach out, they're in that energy of not feeling good enough, not having the confidence to do so. We have grounding. So very interesting. The way that I look at it here is the energy that I'm feeling is we've got twin flames coming up under seduction. So to me, that gives that energy where maybe there was an intense soul spark when you first met, very fast, very quick, you know? Again, it felt more like intense attraction. It felt more like hooking up, you know, like it was very, if that makes any sense to you, if that makes sense to what I'm saying, if that makes sense to you, because it was a twin flame connection. Now, for some of you in counterpart connections, there are lessons that come in the form of karmics, and our logical mind says, I deserve so much better than someone who would have a karmic over me. But that karmic is a lesson for a reason. It's a lesson, usually, that they can't learn from you because they need a harsher lesson. And maybe you're not a harsh person, you know? So it takes someone else giving them that lesson in return. There's a reason for karmics and soul connections. Again, people tell me, that sounds toxic. It's spiritual connections. I'm channeling spiritual energy here, not just hook. Like I'm channeling spiritual connections here, people. Muggle rules do not apply. Anyway, so perhaps there was some kind of third-party energy because it was a lesson in this connection. Maybe there was a lack of balance in this connection. You two could have been polar opposites when you first met. So many people say that their counterpart is not their usual type at all. Either physically, geographically, maybe there's something about their lifestyle, values, backgrounds. Now, underneath ship, cutting ties, moving on, we have grounding. And I think it's really interesting that we have this boat, cutting ties, following this lighthouse, finding grounding within yourself. And perhaps that had to happen in order for this person to ground themselves, because I see this as kind of like emperor energy. Stability, you know? It says stability and security, performance, growth, and endurance. That gives me emperor energy. And your person, when it comes to this love call, is in the energy of not enough, which is in the energy of lack. And in order to come towards you and have these conversations and have these realizations, they need to ground themselves. They need to get out of that baby emperor energy is what I'm hearing. On the bottom, we have butterfly. So there is evolution happening here. You know, when you I'm hearing that if you love something, set it free, and if it comes back, it was meant to be. I saw a freaking butterfly that looked just like that this morning. We have releasing the past here, so perhaps you've released some, like the way that I'm going on about this very like sense of justice energy that I'm feeling right now about spiritual connections. You could have been someone who just evolved into understanding what these connections mean. Maybe you're someone who's shedding an ego when it comes to the way you're looking at this situation. Maybe you're starting to see the spiritual side of it, is what I'm hearing. And we have that unconditional love card again. So not today. Let's see what comes out under not today. We have heartbroken. And if somebody is heartbroken and in pain, they're not going to be reaching out in a stable way. They're going to be reaching out for validation. They're going to be reaching out for comfort. You want them reaching out in a more validating way, if that makes sense. So not today, avoiding conversation because they're still hurt, feeling lost, grieving, you know? And like we saw over here, what is that reflection is causing them to have realizations about you, clarity and truth. We have soulmates on the bottom. So this is someone who is realizing that they have a soul connection with you. And if they don't know if they don't believe in soulmates, this is someone who says, I've never felt this way about anyone before. Like, even after all of this, I'm still thinking about you, you know? And they're realizing that you do have a soul connection here. Interesting. Now that's upside down. Okay, so we have cut down. Cutting out, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment. And we have backstabbing, heartbreak and pain, separation and loss, deception and lies, shocking attack. So this person could have had, I'm seeing 10 of swords with backstabbing, but also like 5 of swords energy. This person could have even 7 of swords. They could have deceived you in some way or denied this connection. Perhaps there was some type of toxic pattern that kept repeating and you had no choice but to cut it down. And stop giving your energy to it is what we're seeing here. And now we've got this camera card. So someone reminiscing, trying to learn from the past, trying to learn from this separation. We also have old school, outdated thinking. That's exactly what I was talking about, that old school kind of thinking. Anyway, let's get one more. Under love call. Butterfly! Under love call. So once this person evolves into the next phase, that's when they're coming in. So please, if your brain is telling you, if they really loved me, they'd reach out. Start reprogramming your brain to, if it's meant to be, they'll reach out. And they'll reach out when they're ready. They'll reach out when they're stable enough. They'll reach out when they're confident enough. They'll reach out once they've learned that lesson and are ready to take accountability. And we have Cupid's arrow. Have faith. Love is coming. Surprise invitation struck by love. So have faith, my friends. We do have poker face, taking a chance. Very interesting. So it could be that this person is coming in soon here, taking a chance, showing you their hand. Interesting. So let's get some tarot. This is going to be channeled messages from your person. Oh, do I want to use that deck now? No, I won't use it now. I have a deck with a lot of nakedness on it, which I'm going to be using, but just, I'm not feeling it right now. What deck do I want? Let's go for this one. I'm going with the Pulp Tarot. We have the Two of Swords, stagnant energy, perhaps a choice needing to be made. Not today, I'm hearing. And we have the Sun. So it's like this person has clarity, or they're gaining clarity about choices they made, perhaps. So let's see, channeled messages from this person. What do they want you to know? What does this person want you to know? Oh, right away, we have the Lovers. Are you kidding me? 8 of Wands, they want to message you. What the heck? Seriously. First thing out. So this is someone who will communicate with you once they're ready, you know? Please take that. If they loved you, they would talk to you, energy. If you want this person, if you want to connect with this person, you have to stop thinking that way. And I don't normally speak like this during my readings. Like, I don't normally speak like this. It feels very like, it almost feels, the urgency with what I'm saying feels like it could be like this is one final hurdle for someone to stop that outdated thinking and to, you know, give this person compassion. And if I'm saying give this person compassion and you immediately are like, what do you mean give this person compassion? They hurt me. That shows I'm not saying they didn't hurt you. I'm saying that is showing you that you still have resentment and you're not healed yet. Okay? Which can block things. Anyway, listen to your reactions. Anyway. So it does feel like the energy is gaining momentum here. Like this person is getting ready to communicate with you. And in the past, they weren't ready. But look, things are coming into balance. Temperance. So it feels like this is about to take a turn. That's what it feels like. Like this thing is about to take a turn here. I'm seeing the Wheel of Fortune, a turning point. We have the Ace of Cups, renewal energy. Ugh, offer of love. So I feel like this person's silence is needed. I feel like their silence is a strong indication that they've been gaining clarity and that they're coming towards you with this clarity. It also is giving me that energy like I was talking about in the very beginning. When you met this person, there was instant attraction, instant chemistry, perhaps very intimidating to this person. And I think it's also interesting that I chose this deck because we see this temptation here. So I wasn't really getting energy of you being a temptation for this person. Maybe you were. Maybe this person was married. No judgment here. Or they could have been tempted by someone else, like a karmic, in order to cause rapid change and growth. Show me what's coming here. We have the Three of Pentacles. This person wanting to work things out with you. This person wanting to cooperate, collaborate with you. We have the Page of Cups, an apology. Interesting. So it does feel like this person wants to work things out with you, perhaps bring you an apology here. This is someone who's following their heart. We have the King of Pentacles on the bottom. So it feels to me like maybe this person is even coming through saying, I've been working on myself. I've been working on elevating myself. I'm not as immature as I once was. We have Gemini energy, Earth energy, water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Let's get another one for how or what this person wants you to know. We have Three of Wands, forward movement. You guys, what did I just say? That this person has evolved, they matured, and now I have Knight of Cups on the bottom. So this person is coming towards you with this offer of love, this love call, wanting to rekindle things here. And, you know, they could be, this Nine of Pentacles shows that they've evolved. Going from the Page to the Knight, there's been growth here. And perhaps there's been growth within you too. Another sign that when you grow, they grow. Channeled messages from your person. What does this person want you to know? We have Three of Swords in reverse and 10 of Cups. So this person is sorry. They know they broke your heart here. They know they caused you pain. You know, this is also about needing forgiveness. They want your forgiveness. I feel like this person didn't realize what they had until it was gone. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing... Who is that song by? I'm hearing that line, you don't know what you got till it's gone. Hey, paradise. Something, something. Anyway. Interesting. So it does feel like this person is coming out of separation, wanting emotional fulfillment with you. Look, 5 of Cups. So it's like this person does want to heal this wound. 5 of Cups in reverse. They don't want to sit there anymore in regret. They want to heal this. 6 of Cups. Let's see this person's current energy. We have the 2 of Cups wanting to reach out to you, the Moon. Their intuition is telling them to make a move. Right now, their current energy, they're thinking about how to come towards you, listening to their intuition. There's fear here, fear of the unknown. Interesting, possibly even shadow work happening. Divine feminine energy. We have the Queen of Cups underneath. So to me, it feels like this is someone who knows they need to bring you an offer that matches yours. Let's see their current feelings about you. What are their current feelings about you? I already know what that is. It's the Hierophant. So one thing I'm seeing for how they feel about you here, the Hierophant, they feel that spiritual connection. 2 of Wands. I feel like you've taught them something about their own patterns. You know, they're feeling like they need to fix some type of pattern or change their approach towards you if, you know, if this is going to work. They definitely feel this soul connection with you, Hierophant energy. And this is also someone, you know, we see the hand on the wand. They're making the choice to come towards you here. Let's see their intentions, current intentions. Ace of Wands. What did I just say? Hand on wand. What did I just say? Hand on wand. And earlier, 3 of Pentacles, wanting to work things out with you. And now we have the 8 of Pentacles. So this person's intentions are to come towards you in a different way, different than in the past. And to have a renewal here, 8 of Pentacles, to invest in this long term. 5 of Swords, interesting. 6 of Pentacles, so that heartbreak and pain after cut down. Remember I said 5 of Swords, 7 of Swords, possibly energy. So I truly feel like this had to happen. That this person maybe needed to reflect on their own self-sabotaging ways. Let's see their next action. What action will they take, Spirit? We have the 2 of Pentacles. Interesting, because what I was getting from this person is they will come in when it's the right time, when they're feeling confident enough, when they've found balance. That's also about, interesting, we have the 7 of Wands, Perseverance. Their next actions, they do want to find balance with this. They want to find balance between you and possibly work. Maybe work was the third party with the 2 of Pentacles. We have the Sun, so they want to bring you clarity on perhaps, I feel like clarity on how they can be more consistent, clarity on how they can give you more of their energy and to create more balance in this, more equal give and take, more reciprocity. 7 of Wands is about wanting to fight for this. And what did I say? Turning point. I heard it. Turning point. Wheel of Fortune. This person wanting to fight for this. Interesting. I want to get one more for this Sun action. Give me one more, Spirit. We have the 4 of Pentacles. So remember what I was saying about that energy of lack, of not today, of not feeling enough. Baby Emperor. I was seeing the 4 of Pentacles. So perhaps that's why this person holds back, is because they're still trying to find that balance. You know, this person has not let go of you. This can also talk about temptation. So perhaps your person wanting to bring you clarity on the ways which they were tempted by something here. Let's see future energy of this connection. We have Strength. Strength is cultivating a strong relationship. It's confidence. Let's get one more to go with that. We have the 5 of Pentacles and Death. So it does feel someone having the confidence and courage to come out of the cold, come out of the darkness for this next phase here, death. Oftentimes you see a butterfly on the death card for a reason. And on the bottom we have seven of wands and Wheel of Fortune again. So we see, like, this looks like the two of you fighting for this connection. And think about what I was saying, all the programmed thoughts, other people's opinions of what this connection should be and how love should be. We see the two of you persevering against that. We see your person with that wand. It looks to me like, you know, you forgive them there. And we see a turning point. Seven of Swords and yes! Coming out of that energy. That is beautiful. And look at this. We have the Queen of Pentacles and the Emperor. Dang. All right. So let's get some, if that sounds like it resonates to you, let's get you some messages here. So I'm going to use the Divine Truth deck. So I have to take the bottom card. Look at this. The energy of someone needing to sit out by the water. Look familiar? Not today. I need to be alone to figure out who I am and who I want to be. Please be patient with me. An Emperor knows who they are. And part of the thing about soul connections is that just as you go through the energy of realizing your worth, stopping patterns, you know, this person goes through the energy of figuring out who they want to be, who they want to evolve into, that Emperor. Channeled messages from your person. We have speak up. I'm not letting you go and you will hear from me very soon. Don't give up on me. So you have a couple cards about communication here. Black and white. I've always tried to be realistic with life, but you've opened me up to color. You could have really changed the way this person looks at love, the way they look at the world. I'm keeping this, if anybody's wondering why I'm keeping the Speak Out card, is because I like to pick out the cards for the cover photo or whatever that I use. Choices. A decision between love and fear. We fall in love by chance and stay by choice. Sometimes we stay in toxic situations out of fear of losing that person. And again, the only way to stop those patterns is to put up boundaries and to stop the pattern, like to stop the cycle. We have missing you. We may not be together right now, but my heart misses you dearly. I'm hearing Missing Peace by Vance Joy. We have Power Couple. An indestructible force that many wish they could be, liked by few and envied by most. Soul connection. And like I just said, while you're supposed to be figuring out your worth and your own confidence and self-love, what you deserve in life, all of those things, this person, excuse me, wants to talk to you clearly, is trying to figure out who they are. They're trying to step into that Emperor energy, trying to find their soul path. Psychic, your intuition scares me. How much do you really know about me? I love that. I can't help but love that. That's interesting. So clearly you're very psychic. You could be someone who even kind of knew there was something going on in the past with this person, and maybe you called them out on it, and maybe they were like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you'd say that about me. When in reality, you were saying the truth. You were seeing through the veil. Best friends, we share... I feel like this person is missing your support. We share everything with another, you get me. So if this is someone who's going through a hard time, if this is someone who's feeling isolated, and you were the person they communicated with about hard times in their life, you were the support to them, they're really missing that now. We have Picture Perfect. You are beautiful inside and out. I stare at your pictures all day long. So your beauty is unmatched. I don't care what you look like. This person is in love with your soul, which means it doesn't matter what anybody else looks like either. They're not going to compare to you. It doesn't matter. Soul connection. It's different. Ah! I knew it. I knew it. Divine masculine, aware and awakened to the divine calling, ready to take action, protect, and provide. Strategizing, putting together an offer you cannot refuse, planning their next move. Two of Wands, planning their approach. Oh my goodness. Emperor energy, wow. Perception, I was only able to see what I wanted to see. I almost said I am not sorry. That is weird. Maybe your person said to you at one point, I am not sorry, because that was weird. I am sorry for not seeing your worth. This person could have had rose-colored glasses on. Maybe you did too, you know? And let's just get, oh no, that makes it even. Let's get 2 and then 1. We have twin flame. They know this is a once-in-a-lifetime type of love. You feel like home. You are the one. Solitude. The silence between us has given me the insight I needed to set my soul free and to bring them clarity. And one more, please, Spirit. One more. We have chasing, which I'm going to take. Chasing, regretting their past actions and realizing letting you go was a huge mistake. And cadence, you are my muse, my inspiration to create. You ignite my soul. So, let's just get a few more messages for you, friends. Let's see, I want to do these ones. I feel like it's really interesting. When I picked up these cards, like I can feel them slipping out of my hands. And I immediately thought this person can feel you slipping from their grasp. I'm at a crossroads. Should I fight for this or move on? Relationships are a lot of work. Being single is easier. In the past, this person could have said to you, being single is easier than dealing with this. I didn't think you would walk away. So they thought you'd always be there. They thought you'd, you know, that cycle would repeat. They thought you'd be there. Perhaps they even thought that you'd chase them. I'm going to put a ring on it when the time is right. I ghosted you because it was getting too intense. I don't let people in my life easily because I have trust issues. So this person could have ghosted you, which is, you know, it's confusing when you're ghosted. When you're ghosted, it's confusing. There's no resolve. There's no closure. I was hiding my true feelings for you because I was scared of commitment and didn't want to lose my freedom. It was easier to lie than to tell you the truth. I wish I could take it all back. This person could have lied to you in a sense about how they felt about you, and maybe you walked away. Like maybe this person said, I don't love you. I couldn't give to you like I wanted because I'm still healing from my past. And we have please unblock me. Yep, that's me. Sorry, that's me calling you from an unknown number. And we have, I'm starting to panic. It's been so long since I've seen you or heard your voice. They thought you were always going to be there. They feel you slipping through their fingers. Remember that. Anyway, my friends, I'm going to leave it there. I'm sending you lots of love and light, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.